darkness and silence through the night.
Colonel!
Also, don't fire that inside the helicopter. Nobody needs to breathe fucking exhaust. Also rude. There's no excuse for nuclear rudeness. Should you really be firing the balloon off while the Russians are in the helicopter? They're probably not looking. To be fair, you probably don't want to look at a nuclear explosion while it's going off, so you don't get UV rayed to hell. Before Oppenheimer, there was. How many times must they irradiate that man? As we find out later, he was a Bikini Atoll. He was at Bikini Atoll when they fired that nuke off and made him sterile. Didn't have a very good time with it. I hope this song isn't copywritten. That would make me so sad. If you're watching this on YouTube, I probably use this as the intro. Otherwise, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Oh yeah, I forgot you can just match the button. That's a good button. You can also change the, yeah, you can get filters. You get the little parachuting man if you hit that. There's a button to change the text. That's the jet button. Oh, that's a weird filter. I'm looking for the button that changes all the names into snakes. Oh, there it is. Snake skeletons? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, we got Japanese text. How do I turn it into snake skeletons again? I don't remember how. But it's cool as shit that you can do that. I gotta keep hitting that button periodically. I think we're stuck with the Japanese text, by the way. I can't change it back. Oh wait, that looks like a different alphabet. Oh yeah, we got Russian. There's the snake skeletons. We got it. Every playthrough where I can make skeletons happen, I'm happy with. Sorry, people in the credits. This was too important. 90% of the names in this credits just say Hideo Kojima anyway. We are gonna have so much fun playing through this game. There's so much dumb shit you can do. I wonder if you can even hear me over the music while I'm talking. I might have to try to play with the audio for this. So before this HD collection came out, I know a lot of people were mad because they said it would include Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. And they're like, why not Subsistence? And it's like, guys, they will never release regular Snake Eater again. It's mostly the Subsistence game. You got the cool camera and everything. It just doesn't have the multiplayer or the Snake vs. Monkey, which is fine.
Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload to any three systems shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around.
Airspace security is
Instead, we're just gonna
gotten
launch
tighter
you
since
like a
last year.
fucking missile.
Can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons.
In the trailer footage for this sequence, he was wearing the skull face paint, which was really cool. And you can't actually get him to do that in the actual game, which is sad.
If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad.
They really give you a lot of incentive to complete the mission.
One of the most advanced ICUs in the world.
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a...
Yeah, I allowed her to break my arm and throw me off a bridge.
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero.
Made it more real.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban.
So you have to smoke it.
This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even
He
bigger.
was joking, Zero.
Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
Oh, God.
President Johnson? Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
Two of the worst men in history on the phone together.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From
Also, the guy that plays
That's right.
Lyndon B. Johnson in this game also plays Sully in Uncharted, so that's fun.
Main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a...
Do you guys know about Lyndon B. Johnson's dick?
Military aircraft. Thus,
He used to just whip it out in meetings and put it on the table, and he called it Jumbo.
in retaliation,
So I guess
have
that part
placed
was pretty
our
cool.
armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your
You can look that
response,
up,
you may
that's
be
a
left
thing.
with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
His name is
No.
Jumbo.
So
You could
haven't
suck
heard
it.
that. The man who arranged the defection was a group
What an
colonel
asshole.
by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend.
I remember my mom walking in when I was playing this game once for that exact line. Her name is the boss, and she's like, that's not a name. This game seems really stupid.
Voyevoda.
And you know what? She was right. She was definitely right. And I was embarrassed.
Mother of your special forces.
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. Serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they
So it's
were
fine that you guys
mass-produced,
have it
they've
now.
Never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research
Why would
facility
you
was
want a
completely wiped out.
handheld
The
nuke?
whole area is polluted.
I can only
What
offer you my
advantage can
deepest
that give you?
condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel
I guess no one will fuck with you.
stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
We were good boys
Then what
last
was
week.
a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in
Ugh.
violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
It was a pleasure
You
craft.
expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I think a pleasure craft is a boat, actually.
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining...
What are you guys going to do about it if it isn't? You're broke right now.
Then, you must find some way...
Well, we didn't know
to
that
prove your
yet.
Innocence.
Prove our innocence.
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volga. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volkin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple the government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
What do you think it means?
Nothing means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What
What
relationship?
if we
You're in a
can't
Cold
prove
War.
our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal.
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
Yeah, that would probably
Put
actually
simply,
do it.
In order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off.
You're the
You
only
are the
one that
last
can shoot
apprentice.
your mom.
Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
I'm sure that won't lead to any complications with you emotionally.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their
we got here?
communications satellites.
Oh, I
so that you
forgot.
and I can talk.
Kojima.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. You remember it?
You mean the two
Yeah, the
NSA,
NSA
codebreakers
code
who went
breakers.
over to the
Yeah, he
Soviet
just said it
Union?
too.
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB in exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Vulcan's ranks.
We didn't think Eve sounded cool enough, so we had to add the A on the
Provide
end.
you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
This music is so good in this game.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet.
Don't give that man a face. He doesn't deserve it. He's not a main character.
It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
Can't we just have one normal start to a mission just once? Sick. really glad they decided to do this in a heavily wooded area. Just launch him through the trees. Probably be fine. And he was. Got another superhero landing out of it. I forgot to start getting the keratin frogs. Well, it's too late now. I'll have to do that on my own one day. I actually still have the Prima guide for this game, the paper copy. I have it on my shelf somewhere, and it does show where all the keratin frogs are. So I could have used it. That would have been fun.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more
Oh,
time.
sleepy boy. But I'm having
Rescue
fun.
Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will
Got a
be
real
codenamed
boss fight on our
Operation
hands.
Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
You kind of are.
You mean it wasn't just
I mean,
a request?
by literal
What's it to
definition,
us
you
if the
kind of
Khrushchev
are.
regime is threatened by the colonel and his faction.
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most...
Why they even do that? He's called by that for like 30
Well, the truth
minutes.
is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one.
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
I must have missed that one.
Kojima.
It's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan.
Harry,
but
Dick,
the
and
Nazis
Dom.
find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Nothing to
Yes,
do with the
that's
fact
exactly
that Kojima
right.
loves David
That was
Bowie.
the plan.
But
I got the name wrong.
Just a
The
coincidence.
one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels that was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to
Oh, I'm
use.
so itchy. I'm sorry. I'm
So
always
what's that
scratching
point?
myself on camera. I'm disgusting.
You know, let's
This
just
is a
use
revolting
zero,
stream.
like we've been doing all along.
All right, then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance, too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate.
Wow. Can I just get that instead of, I don't know, shot by a firing squad?
145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same. 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint.
Yeah.
He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against
I
some
love
of the world's
Sigint.
most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
148.41.
Mr. Sigint.
Okay. I want to call him because I don't think it saves him
Adam,
into your
KGB
codec unless you
contact,
call
is waiting
him.
for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same
148.41.
factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Maybe it
Yes,
does. I don't
meet
remember.
up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, who are the Patriots? And Lali Lulelo.
Lali Lulelo. Gotcha.
Like, what a
You've been
weird
equipped with a
password
45
before
for this mission.
those things
Be
existed.
careful, it's noisy.
I thought
But I guess
standard
that's kind of the
Faust
point.
procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent. To the Khrushchev regime, at the very least. But remember,
Yeah, we're not doing this
still a
without
sneaking
credit.
Mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Yeah, alright, let's do this. First, let's call Sigint. It's 148. Oh, it is in there. Never mind. Let's call him anyway. Hey, buddy.
You're Snake, aren't you?
And you're Sigint?
None other.
I heard that you're an expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology.
Close.
Huh?
I am the expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology.
Sigint's so cool.
I'm the guy that designed your trank gun, active sonar, and motion detector. If you want to know anything about weapons or equipment you find in the field,
he's 24 and he's so much more impressive than me.
Later.
I'm 10 years his senior IRL. That one hurts. Okay, let's get out of here. So there's gonna be people coming to inspect what the fuck just happened. Don't think I have shit. Oh, I do have this. Thank God. Oh wait, they don't come yet. It's after the boss. Yeah. So I don't need this suppressor because I can't encounter enemies yet. Get some food ready to go because we're probably really gonna need it in this playthrough. I heard something. Oh well. I think it's fine. Keep an eye out for snakes to eat. Do we want to be wearing this camo? You know what? Let's look like a cool guy for the cutscene. Not in blackface. We've given that up. This is how you look cool. You gotta look like John Rambo for cutscenes. Oh, we're not at the cutscene yet. I think I have to walk into this clearing, if I remember right. Yeah, I jumped down here. Is there anything, any food or anything up here? I don't remember. No. Okay, let's do a sick flip. Yeah. This snake can do flips. Now let's go investigate that horse. Just walking around with my tits out. What's up, horse? Why the long face, horse?
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
She's so cool.
That arm still hurt?
Yeah, it's only been like a week.
What are you doing here?
I shouldn't be doing this. He healed up real good, though. God, her sneaking suit is so cool, too. Boss, you never taught me the controls for CQC.
Go home.
I tried to call you and you ditched me.
Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
God, it's such a simple game structure. You're gonna need weapons and then you're gonna go and fight the bosses, and it works so well. I love it. She's kicking the shit out of you, Snake. What are you doing?
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to.
At least she's letting us go. That's kind of nice.
This isn't America.
Also, what a ridiculous gun. What madman dreamt up the Patriot?
That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry.
There's our buddy.
The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Oh yeah, I'll just run the 60 miles, yeah. Thanks, buddy.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings?
These are all questions that we'll answer by the end of the game.
You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long.
I forgot I was wearing that. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Oof.
If we meet again, I'll kill you.
She's giving you so many chances, dude. She's trying to give you like the Lassie treatment of, I don't love you anymore, leave. You're not taking the bait.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling.
Mommy yelled at you.
Too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do...
Well, nice of you to admit it now, because before you were all like, yeah, we're not sending you in with a weapon, you'll do fine. Now it's, if you don't have a weapon, you can't do shit. Alright, let's call a paramedic. Let's get a save going.
Paramedic.
Snake, it's so good to hear from you again.
Same here. It's been a week.
Hey, baby cakes.
4 days, actually.
Huh?
I visited you in the hospital. You were still unconscious, though.
Then you must have seen me naked.
Don't be gross.
But you were all wrapped up in bandages and tubes, so I couldn't do anything but look.
Better luck next time.
Let's hope so. But seriously.
Okay, she's into it. Whatever.
I didn't like that until just yesterday. In fact, you really shouldn't even be on this mission. Keep an eye on your stamina gauge. If you start to run low, don't push yourself. Eat something to replenish your stamina.
If you're hungry, you should eat, Snake. Did you know?
Or get bitten by a venomous animal, go into the survival viewer immediately and treat yourself using Cure.
Yeah. I can see you still know how to nag.
Holy shit, you bastard.
And I can see you still don't know when to keep your mouth shut.
Maybe so. By the way, I heard you're going to lose
women, am I right?
This mission fails.
Yes, there was talk of that, but the mission won't fail, will it?
Of course not.
Good. I believe in you. But you know what? I really don't care about my medical license.
Didn't they use that to force you to participate in this operation?
No, I volunteered.
Why?
So that I could watch over you.
We're moving a little too fast.
Snake, you're the best agent I've ever seen. But you push yourself too hard. You're
Am I really? You've only seen me once, and it's during a mission I fucked up spectacularly.
To make sure you and the boss don't kill each other.
But that was nice of you to say.
That's why I volunteered. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better guardian angel than me, right?
Thanks.
Stop right there.
Thank you very much.
Thank me when you get back.
All right.
Yeah, let's save this shit. Save that thick shit.
Okay, good luck, Snake.
Thanks.